What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft episode, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little update on what's been going on in my forever world. Um, yeah. So the first things first is, boom, the new storage room, or building, the new storage building. As I fly around it here, give you guys a nice look at it. So yeah, I've been playing on this world for a long time, and I kind of figured that it was time to build a new storage building because my room up there. Oh my gosh, did you see that? See that lightning hit right in front of me? Oh my gosh, I need to sleep. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. I changed my mind. I'm not doing this. Going to go sleep in the nearest bed. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, my storage room in that mountain right there has been getting very full very quickly now that I've been playing this world a lot more here recently. And yeah, so I kind of just came up with the design by, oh my gosh, I'm not very good at this game. I kind of just came up with this design just by kind of placing some stairs and walls in a certain position, and I was just throwing things together, and then I was like, hey, this looks great. I like the way this looks. So that's how I came up with the outside design. And yeah, this little middle here I put in there so I could fly in there with my elytra and have a little bit easier access to it. And yeah, this is my new trash can. It takes lots of dirt blocks and things like that. Whenever I have a absurd amount of dirt, which I did, from mining this land to be flat and taking all the mountains away from it. Um, yeah, I had a huge amount of dirt. But anyway, let's get on with the tour. So here is the new storage building. I decided to try and group everything together. That way it would make sense. At least I tried to make it make sense to me. Um, so yeah, you got your planks here and all the logs here, and yeah, and then I got your most common blocks here. Um, these chests are probably almost already all full anyway, so I probably ought to put some of this dirt in the trash can too, since I have 4 chests full out of 5. So anyway, I probably ought to do the same thing with this stone too, because it's looking pretty full. But yeah, I figured I'd put the most common blocks that I use, closest to the door. Um, so yeah, another reason or another thing that I've been doing is when I did do this organization part of the wood, I realized that I did not have all the wood. And the only piece of wood I was missing was these mangrove planks right here and this mangrove log. So what I did was I took a trip and I flew about 26,000 blocks away, and I finally found a swamp. Okay, and those trees, they don't grow like normal trees. They grow with like roots and stuff. But I was able to get four of these mangrove roots, or whatever that word is. um, or these are the roots. I actually got a couple roots here, and these I guess are the seeds to plant more trees with. But I got some of those, so I can plant those back here. But yeah, that trip took a very long time because my elytra broke when I was probably about 5,000 blocks away from my house, and my elytra was so low that I could. It didn't break, but it was so low that I could not use it. Could not risk using it anymore. So I decided to walk the rest of the way. So yeah, This is the second area here. This is what I figured to be, I think, the most common blocks that I normally pick up. You know, if I were to go mining or something, or even on like a day-to-day basis, where I feel like I always end up with these types of blocks. So, yeah, this bottom row is kind of just random nether stuff, and I forgot that bamboo was also a plank, so I just put it over here because I didn't have any room over here. And yeah, these are the kind of some more of the just random blocks here. But the way this works is I actually just take, if I wanted to, I could just take some logs here and put them in here, and then the iron copper golems here will just take it and they'll put it in the right chests. Same thing with like the planks and stuff. If I wanted to make more planks, I just stick them in there and they'll put them in here eventually. But I wanted to take advantage of that mechanic, and I didn't want to have like a super. Not saying that this isn't efficient, but I didn't want to put like 20 of them in one block space and just have them do it all super fast, because I know that there's different ways you can do it on YouTube and stuff like that, but I figured I would go with the more just common way I'm sure most people are using them. So yeah, I just put 4 in each little area and they seem to get the job done. So yeah, I like them. I'm glad they added something like that, because it's actually a lot quicker for me to just dump stuff in a chest now. So yeah. This is my second floor. This is, I kind of ran out of blocks to put up here. So whenever I get the right blocks, I'm going to put the rest of them up here whenever I need it. This is my bunch of chests full of wool. I had a lot of wool in the old storage room because of the Mordecai and Rigby that I built over there. So I had a lot of wool left over from that, and just different things in general, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna make the rest of the colors to fit on here, or not to fit in here, but I think I'm gonna make the rest of the colors on this side of the wool. And then I think for the glass, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it, because I want to make enough like terracotta in each color and concrete in each color, and kind of label it in each chest, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do that. And I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do the same thing for the glass too, where each glass is a different color as well, but who knows. But that'll be for the future. But yeah, the good thing about this storage building is that it goes up a 3rd floor into the chest, and I can actually have some storage rooms in the chest if I needed to. So I feel like I have plenty of room for that, and I also have plenty of room to go down too. As many levels as I want. So that's the good thing about this storage room. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I think it turned out great. I'm still trying to figure out a way if I can light that up or not without putting a bunch of torches on it. Yeah. I'm gonna kill this phantom. There we go. Maybe it'll die in a second. And yeah, the next thing I'm gonna show you guys is some of my farms that I built in a couple of days ago. So as I was moving my storage room, or moving this storage room right here into the storage building, I used a ton of rockets, and I only have like half a chest full of rockets left, and I was like, I need to make something. Me and my buddy Andrew were like, we need to make something that can give us gunpowder without, or like maybe give us gunpowder a quicker way than normal. So So this is my creeper farm, I guess. That's what you want to call it. I mean, I looked it up on YouTube. So I haven't really. Oh, it works. I just got that gunpowder. I was gonna say that I used it one night, and I stood up there at the top because it said you're supposed to like AFK up there, but I stood up there at the top for about one night, and that was it. But I guess it works because I got a piece of gunpowder. So anyway, that's awesome. But I probably need to place some more torches around it or something. Anyway, but yeah, that's one of my redstone projects that I was working on. Because I do need some more gunpowder to make some more rockets. Let me show you the next project. Dagnammit. One day I'll hit those or I'll just go to sleep, but now is not the day. Now is not the time. You know, here are a couple of my other projects. So right here are some of my sheep farms, because these are the types of wool that I don't have very much of, or I didn't have any at all. So I was able to get the dye. I was able to get all the dye from all the types of flowers and stuff. So I do have all the dye to, you know, make plenty of dyed products and things like that. But these farms or these sheep farms are pretty awesome. They're pretty easy to build too, cheap as well. They've been producing pretty well for me, and I plan to make a couple more. I might make one of every color, but I'm not quite sure yet because I don't know how often I'll be using wool. Yeah, but that's all. That could be a project. You know, I'll write it down on a sign or something. But yeah, that's one thing. That's another thing that I've been doing here the past couple of days. The next thing I want to show you guys is this cactus farm. I got this cactus farm idea from a person on YouTube. It does work pretty well, actually. I don't think it's produced this much. I actually think I put some in there because from the cactus I had left over. But I mean, it does pretty well. It's kind of slow, but I think that's just how cactus is I think it just grows slow. But yeah, I mean, it has produced quite a bit of this, so at least 50 of it, I'd say, since I built it. So I mean, it's done good. I needed it for green dye, but I mean, now that I have 50 cactuses, I don't really know what else I'm going to use it for, but I just needed it for that green dye. But anyway. Alright guys, that'll be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think about the updates I give. I try and give them every week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.